Welcome to Camp Raintree. Excuse me. You will be seeing many changes to camp this summer. Masks and lots of hand washing and sanitation among them. We are super excited to get to see you and look forward to an amazing, fun-filled summer. We appreciate your patience, flexibility, and understanding as we go through the things that we have to deal with this summer, and are really excited to make this a super safe and super fun summer. First thing I want to talk about with you guys in our virtual camp open house and frequently asked question segment is about our drop-off procedure. The most important thing that you all can do to help keep your campers and our camp staff safe is to stay in your car. And that means that you won't get to come into camp and experience camp the way that we have in the past, and look forward to you all being able to come in and be more involved in camp. But for this year, we are asking you to please stay in your car. There are 2 locations that you will be interacting with camp staff, the first of which will be at our pickup locations, and that is going to be every day your camper will be doing a health screening, health check before they are permitted to enter into camp. And so we will do that from the car, where we do temperatures and daily questions. Once they are good to go, great, let's come in and have some fun. If they're not, man, bummer, let's try again in 72 hours or however long that needs to be. Super important for you to follow closely and adhere to, because one of the big things we're doing to keep everybody safe this summer is keeping all of our groups and programs isolated and separate. And so we are doing camp pickup from 7:30 to 8. Great. Then from 8 to 9, no camp. Sorry guys, get here early or get here later, sleep in, let them enjoy. From 8 to 9, we have our primary and toddlers that are picking up, and we can't have our programs overlapping or interfacing at all. So if you do have both a camper and a primary student, we have been in contact and we will continue to be so to help facilitate easy transitions for you. But 7:30 to 8, not 8 to 9. So get up early or sleep in. And then from 9 to 9:30, those are the times that you can come to camp. If for whatever reason you have an appointment or a family emergency or some unforeseen, unfortunate circumstance, you can find the Camp Raintree phone number in the emails or on the website. Everything that I'll be covering today is on the website, where you are in fact watching this, I hope. Another important thing that you can really help us out with to make sure your camper is comfortable and at ease and ready for an awesome summer is to help reinforce and reiterate all of the expectations that we have been hearing so much about for the last 2 months. And the main things are distance. We are going to strive to be a contact-free camp, and we're going to do everything we can in our planning and preparation for activities and different presentations that we are doing to maintain that distance of 6 feet. So we'll see lots of fun different ways to maintain space in between each other, as well as keeping ourselves clean and washing and sanitizing our hands so much. And if you can help impart those important things to your kiddos, as I'm sure you already have, that would be fantastic. It'll make our jobs that much easier to keep campers safe. With our groups, as I said, we're trying to keep everything super static and no overlap between groups. So all of our rotations that we know and love so well will be looking very differently, and the way that our groups interact will be very compartmentalized, as well as the staff that work with each group will be very limited and restricted. And so with that, I know that so many of you always like to request after camp has started group changes and things, and I really appreciate you understanding that this summer your group is your group, and we're gonna have an awesome summer with that group. This summer is gonna be so clean, it's amazing. We are going to be cleaning like it's our jobs. Because it is. What we are going to be using for our go-to disinfectant is aqueous ozone. It is a super potent, powerful, and super safe disinfectant spray. And it is something that all our tables, chairs, surfaces, materials, everything that campers are touching will be regularly cleaning. Our lunch and our snack food service will be also in compliance with CDC and KDHE guidelines. Another thing that will be a little bit different this summer is the amount of materials and the things that we are asking you to bring. We are asking each camper to have their own supplies for a lot of things, and that is to minimize shared surfaces and shared things that we have to clean and disinfect. And so with that, if your camper has a bag or backpack to keep all of those recommended materials in within their classroom, they will have a dedicated shelf space or cubby space or locker space to keep those things and keep them safe for the day. One thing that we all love so much about camp is all of the fun, amazing activities that we do. Triathlon, parades, campouts, carnivals, all of those things we love so much. We are going to do what we can in compliance with the governor's phases of reopening. With that, pools will be open with phase 3, which at this point is June 8th at the earliest. So our first week, we will not be swimming. We still have some other fun water activities in store for your campers. Another super important thing for many of your campers is medications, and I know that we've got a whole array of different meds that need to be taken early in the morning, around lunchtime, in the afternoon, and we are happy to get those to you. All of our staff is trained in the KDHE standards on medication administration, and we will gladly take any meds Friday or in your first day of camp. Please make sure that you have the form that you need, that you can find on the website or with your counselor, as well as making sure your meds are not expired. Would be super helpful for us. We will make sure your campers' meds are administered safely and appropriately. Final thing I have for you all today is about our pickup procedures. Again, this is a scenario where we are going to have a lot of people coming in at the same time, and your patience and understanding and flexibility with this really go a long way. And so pickup will be easy peasy lemon squeezy, and it'll be a breeze once we get through the first day or two, and we've got specific locations. If you need help interpreting the map and the directions that we have already sent to you, I would be happy to do that via the Raintree phone, the Camp Raintree phone, or at the health checks AM or PM. So hope that answers a lot of your questions. Any additional questions, you feel free to email me at clay@raintreemontessori.org or call the Camp Raintree phone line, and we look forward to seeing you and your campers and having an amazing summer.